What would be the long-term effects of banning abortion? If you accept the ideas in Freakonomics, the crime rate will go up in about 20 years. Back alley abortions. Women dying of infections, internal injury and sepsis. More babies abandoned. And not at safe havens. The cycle of poverty worsens for those affected and their unexpected children. The already severely underreported sexual assaults will remain. Only now with the victims forced to raise the product of those rapes or turn them into an already overrun and underfunded system. Rich people would still be able to get abortions by traveling to where abortions are legal. Poor people would be forced to have kids they can't afford or attempt unsafe abortions. Such a law would purely affect the poor and have no effect on the rich. Like many unjust laws. A lot more sick, deformed and unwanted children. A huge drain on the system. Banning abortion would be terrible. People have abortions for many reasons, such as being a 14-year-old rape victim or having the child will mean their death or simply being financially incapable of supporting the child. Lots of children with mental health issues. Just imagine general acts of desperation, which would vary a lot from person to person. I'd personally lie to as many doctors as I must until I found one willing to tie my tubes, which would cost about 4 months of my take-home pay. After my costly insurance covered one baby aspirin and a drive-through length hospital visit. Less than. IDK about the rest of you. But I am not playing womb roulette. 1. Lots of women are stuck in relationships with terrible, abusive men who they are now bound to engage so the child can have a relationship with their father. This has terrible consequences for the woman and children. Up to and including murder of the woman and children. 2. It becomes a bit of a slippery slope. Many states are already introducing or passed laws that allow women who struggle with drug and alcohol addiction to be charged and imprisoned for miscarriage. When women are forced to carry an unintended pregnancy to term, a lot of women who are not fit to be parents due to addiction end up carrying a fetus to term that will then suffer with fetal alcohol syndrome, SID, severe brain damage, physical deformities, etc. Not to mention the neglect and abuse that comes with growing up with addict parents. 3. Falling in like with slippery slope issues. The entire fertility cycle is then set up for scrutiny. Gov. Brian Kemp of Georgia signed HB 481, a bill banning abortion after 5 to 6 weeks of pregnancy. Many women have no idea they are pregnant until after the 6th week out of lack of awareness of how late you might need to be or simply having menstrual cycles that are of inconsistent lengths 3 weeks 1 month, 6 weeks another. By the time a woman might realize she's pregnant, it's too late to take action. 4. Females who are minors and sexually abused by males cannot terminate the pregnancy. This empowers sexual predators in some seriously horrifying ways. 5. Pregnancy-related deaths skyrocket. There would be something in the range of a 20% increase in pregnancy-related deaths if women lose the right to terminate a pregnancy when they are high risk for serious complications. Just a few off the top of my head. No matter your perspective, the one fact is that roller coaster lines will definitely be longer. It won't stop people from getting one, just from getting one safely. Dead women. Next, they will go after birth control. There are already red states pushing anti-birth control laws. Some religions see it the same thing as abortion. Crime and poverty. Child abuse, neglect. 1. Increased mortality due to a. More illegal abortions, hence more chances of failed abortions due to lack of experienced, educated people performing them. B. If abortions are banned in their totality, even in situations where mother's life depends on it. 2. Slight decrease in natality due to slight decrease in natality because of the people who are afraid of changing their mind. 3. Increase of children in adoption centers. If abortion is banned, it will become stigmatized, raising the guilt among women and leading to more children in adoption centers. 4. Increased protests. Due to all the problems surrounding the banning of abortions, people will protest. 5. Eventual regulation, even legalization. Governments end up legalizing it. Check out Romania's Lost Generation. A bunch of unloved children who were born into homes that didn't want them. More ignorant, stupid, inbred creeps running around. Increased maternal death rate. No actual decrease in abortions. The rich can travel to get it done while the poor women are stuck. Increase in benefits to raise said baby. Increase of incarceration of doctors. Increase incarceration of women. Increase incarceration of women that can't prove it was simply a miscarriage, stillbirth. I know pro-lifers think they have the best in mind, but there are serious repercussions to making abortion illegal. Death in illegal clinics because people would not stop trying. Oh, you know, same old story. Women are super fucked because they got fucked. In the perfect world all these conservatives live in, where women are virtuous and men have honor. It's true. All lives matter. It's a lovely Hallmark movie. But do you live in a perfect world? Imagine you're a woman that's been date raped. Or maybe dear old dad took you for a test drive. On top of that trauma, you discover you're pregnant with this demon spawn. Abortion is illegal. Because a clump of cells has rights that are protected by the government. What do? The powers that be say that this is a gift from God. Do you lean into that and devote your life to raising a child that may raise bile in your throat every time you look upon them just because it's the right thing to do? Maybe you find some back alley quack to take care of it for you, a few $100 to make my problem go away? Sure. Sounds like a bargain. Until you get an infection that destroys a few internal organs, as well as your life due to medical debt. Oh. And fuck that whole having a family thing. Or maybe you just die because you don't have insurance. Maybe you try the coat hanger thing at home. See above medical complications. I suppose suicide is always an option though. TLDR. The long-term effects are ruinous and absurd. Edit. Mobile. Siri decided, just die, was better as, splay die. WTF Siri? You're supposed to help.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.